Hello students, now we are starting with the next topic, that is speed and velocity. So the next topic we are starting is the speed and velocity. The students, you have heard about speed many times. The speed, the body is moving with this speed or that speed. Other than speed, now we are having one more topic, that is velocity. Now, how do you say what is speed? Speed tells us how fast the body is moving. Velocity also tells us how fast the body is moving, but it also tells us in which direction the body is moving. So velocity is also speed along with direction. How can you define speed? Like speed, I can define like this way. The distance traveled by body per second. In 1 second, how much distance has been traveled? That is the speed. Same way I can define velocity. Velocity is also the distance traveled by body per second, but there is one more thing along with it, that is in a specified direction. So distance traveled by body per second, but in a specified direction. In other ways, one more easiest way to define speed. What is speed? It is the rate of change of distance with time. The rate of change of distance with time. And similarly, this velocity, it can be defined as rate of change of displacement of body with the time. Rate of change of displacement of body with time. Is that clear? So any of the definition you can remember and write it. Both means the same thing. Both are distance and speed. But here we take one more thing, and that is direction. Then what is speed? It is a scalar quantity. It has nothing to do with direction. Velocity is a vector quantity. Because it is scalar quantity, it is always positive. Velocity is a vector quantity. It can be positive as well as it can be negative. What is meant by negative velocity? Negative velocity means the body is moving in opposite direction towards the initial position. Then how do we represent speed? Speed is either represented by small letter u, English letter u, or small letter v. This u represents initial speed. Whenever we write u, it means initial speed at first, then, and this v is the final speed. Similarly, how do we represent velocity? Velocity is represented by this or this. This will represent initial velocity and this will represent final velocity. So since it is a vector quantity, whenever we are representing velocity, there will be an arrow overhead. What are the units of speed? Speed SI unit is meter per second and its CGS unit is centimeter per second. Same way in velocity also, SI unit meter per second and CGS unit is centimeter per second. So these are the basic differences. One about the definition, then it is scalar, positive, how it is represented, and their SI units. Similarly here and this thing. So in this topic, just as we have done about distance and displacement, same way in this topic we will be discussing about speed and velocity. We have done the basic differences about speed and velocity. Now we will be doing some definitions, some different definitions in speed and different definitions in velocity. Okay, now we have done about speed and velocity. Now comes a new topic, new term, that is uniform speed. Now, whenever the question comes, this type of question comes, define uniform speed. So, whenever comes a definition, you have to explain it with example, means you have to give an example. Now, when a body is said to be moving with uniform speed, a body is said to be moving with uniform speed, if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Now, what does that mean? Suppose a body is moving from A to B, and these are the different points in between this path. Now, from A to E, suppose the time taken is 1 second, from F time is 1, G time taken is 1, for here time is 1. अगर बॉडी ऐसे मूव कर रही है कि इक्वल टाइम इंटरवल में इक्वल डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल हो रहा है, सपोज द डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड इज 10 मीटर, फिर ई से एफ तक कितना टाइम लगा 1 सेकेंड, और इसके लिए भी डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रैवल हुआ 10 मीटर, यहाँ पर भी डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रैवल हुआ 10 मीटर, यहाँ पे डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल हुआ 10 मीटर. This, when the body is moving in this way, then we say that the body is moving with uniform speed. That is, in equal intervals of time, it is covering equal distances. So, since we are talking about speed, it has nothing to do with the direction, just it is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. When you have understood the definition, then in exam you can write the definition on your own. But the keywords, like what are the keywords of this definition? Equal distances in equal intervals of time, that must be written. Otherwise, you can use your own language. We look at keywords and they must be written in the answer. Then you have to write the example. What is the example? A body moving with uniform speed. A simple example is a ball rolling on a frictionless surface. On the frictionless surface, the body will cover equal distances in equal intervals of time. This is the best example for it. जैसे हमारे पास ये टर्म है यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड में, वैसे ही we have a term that is uniform velocity in the velocity. So whatever definition we'll be doing in speed, same type of definition we will be doing in velocity. Now, its definition is also the same. When a body is said to be moving with uniform velocity, if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in particular direction. तो इसमें यह है कि डिस्टेंस भी इक्वल है, टाइम भी इक्वल है, और डायरेक्शन एक ही है. डायरेक्शन will not change. So direction needs to be same. So when we are writing about velocity, we have to mention the direction. That is, in one direction, it is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time, like this. So direction should not change. The body will not move sideways. What is the best example for it? The best example is that the raindrops, they reach on Earth's surface with uniform velocity. So this is the best example for the uniform velocity. So here there is no need to make diagram. This thing I have made in order to explain. If the question comes, what is uniform speed? You have to write the definition and example. Equal distance, equal intervals of time, and direction is also the same. Okay, let's move to the next. Now, just as we have done uniform speed, now comes another term, that is known uniform speed. It is also known as variable speed. So in the exam, any type, any way the question can come, what is known uniform speed or what is variable speed? Now, in speed, we talk about two things, that is the distance and we talk about time. When the body is said to be moving with variable speed, if the body covers unequal distances, if the body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड में क्या है, डिस्टेंस भी इक्वल है और टाइम भी इक्वल है, बट इन नॉन यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड डिस्टेंस क्या है, अनइक्वल, बट टाइम इज इक्वल. हाउ कैन यू generalize it? Suppose a body is moving from A to B and these are the two intervals I have taken. Let us suppose this is time 2 seconds, time 2 seconds, time is 2 seconds. Is that clear? But here the distance traveled, let us suppose it is 1 meter. Here the distance traveled is 10 meter. Here the distance traveled is 3 meter. So this type of case means non-uniform speed. A body is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So what are the keywords here for non-uniform speed? Unequal distance and equal intervals of time, that is non-uniform speed or variable speed. What is the best example? Best example is a ball moving on rough surface, that is which is having friction. So in 1 second it covers 1 meter, in other second it covers 2 meters, in other seconds it covers again 1 meter. So the distance is unequal but equal intervals of time. Or you can say a car which is moving on a rough road, that is also the best example for non-uniform speed or the variable speed. Now just as we have talked about non-uniform speed, similarly we have a term that is known as non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity, or you can say variable velocity. Now see here, in non-uniform speed we have only two things, distance and time. लेकिन velocity में हमारे पास क्या है, we have distance, we have time and we have direction. So when we are writing its definition, we have to take all the three things. When a body is said to be moving with the non-uniform velocity, if it covers equal distances, you can say unequal distances in equal intervals of time in specified, or you can say particular direction, or if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time but in different directions. So non-uniform speed में क्या है कि it is moving with equal distances in equal intervals of time in specified direction. Direction भी same है, time भी same है, but the distance that is traveled is not same. That is one definition. Or one definition means one part. What is the other part? Or the body is covering, that is, this is unequal, sorry, or the body is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time but in different directions. So this is the second case, is distance भी same है, time भी same है, but the direction is continuously changing. That is also the case of non-uniform velocity, or you can say variable velocity. So in दोनों cases के example हैं. What are the best example? Now the example of this unequal distances in equal intervals of time and in specified direction is a stone falling freely. That is the example of known, or you can say better, yes, non-uniform velocity. हाउ कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इट? सपोज अ स्टोन इज फॉलिंग फ्रीली. पहले जब हमने उसको यहां से रिलीज किया, ऊपर से रिलीज किया, देन द टाइम इज 0. यहां से ऊपर से हमने रिलीज किया, टाइम इज 0. लेट अस टेक दीज टाइम इंटरवल्स. टाइम इज 2 seconds, टाइम इज 3 seconds. इस केस में यू कैन फाइंड योर टाइम इंटरवल इज सेम. डायरेक्शन भी क्या है? सेम. एक ही डायरेक्शन में जो स्टोन है दैट मूव कर रहा है. बट वेन यू थ्रो द बॉडी, इट कवर्स अनइक्वल डिस्टेंसेस. पहले उसकी स्पीड कम होती है, जैसे स्टोन नीचे आता है उसकी स्पीड ज्यादा हो जाती है, which means first of all it covers small distance, but as it moves further it starts covering more distances. That's why it increases. So when a stone falls freely, it is the case of non-uniform velocity, because it is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time, and the direction is same. This is the first case. Unequal distances, equal intervals of time, and the direction is same. Now let us take the example for the second case, that the body is moving with equal distances in equal intervals of time, but the direction is changing. Now for the second part, the example is when the body is moving in circular path with uniform speed. When the body is moving in circular path in uniform speed. Uniform speed का मतलब है equal distances in equal intervals of time. It is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. But why it is called the variable velocity? Because at every point its direction is different. सर्कुलर पाथ में हमें डायरेक्शन कैसे पता लगता है? जस्ट ड्रॉ अ टेंजेंट एट एनी पॉइंट, यू विल कम टू नो द डायरेक्शन. यहां पर इसकी डायरेक्शन इधर है, हियर इट इज डायरेक्शन इज हियर, हियर मेक अ टेंजेंट, यू गेट इट्स डायरेक्शन. That is, at every point its direction is different, but it is moving with covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. So this is also the example of a body which is moving with variable velocity. Okay students, now comes the next term, that is average speed. Average speed is quite a common used term. Now let us suppose the distance from A to B is 10 kilometer. From it, this is 5 kilometer. From here the distance is 15 kilometer. Let us suppose the time taken is 1 hour. It is also 1 hour, and here the distance time taken is 2 hours. Let us take that here it is 5 hours. Let us take it. Now what is the average speed? Average speed is always total distance traveled over total time taken. So here what is the total distance traveled? 10 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 15 kilometer. What is the total time taken? 5 hours, 1 hour plus 2 hours, and hence you can find out that is the average speed. Quite simple. Total distance traveled over total time taken. Just as we have term for speed, same way we have a term for velocity also. So same way we have average velocity. Average velocity, its simple definition is total displacement over total time taken. So here we talk about displacement. It is the total displacement over total time taken. So when its definition comes, you don't have to give this example. Only the definition will be there. I have written to explain. You only have to write the definition. Average speed is a ratio of total distance traveled to total time taken. Average velocity, ratio of total displacement by total time taken. That is the definition. Next we have one more term, and that is instantaneous speed. And similarly we have instantaneous velocity. If a body is moving with variable speed, or if the body is moving with non-uniform speed, then the speed at any instant of the body, that is called the instantaneous speed. जैसे हमारे स्कूटर में स्पीडोमीटर लगा होता है, that speedometer it tells us the speed at any instant. किसी भी इंस्टेंट पे कितनी स्पीड है, that is given by speedometer, and instantaneous speed is the same thing. Same way instantaneous velocity, that is the velocity at any instant, that is known as the instantaneous velocity. Okay students, now comes the most important part. Many times this question has been asked in the paper. If speed is 0, then velocity is always 0. But if speed is non-zero, then velocity may be 0 or may not be 0 if the speed is non-zero. So how can you explain this with example? We know that speed is distance upon time, and what is velocity? It is displacement upon time. So here if numerator is 0, then this will be 0. That means if displacement is 0, then velocity will be 0. When displacement is 0, we have done it. If the body returns back to its initial position, whenever the body comes back to its initial position, the body moves, then it comes back. From where it started, it comes back. Then the displacement is 0. So if displacement is 0, that means velocity is 0. So the best example to show this, that if speed is non-zero, then velocity may be 0. The best example is when the body is moving in circular path. When the body moves in circular path, like suppose it has started from here, the body returns back to its initial position. In circular movement, the body returns back to initial position. Displacement is 0. If displacement is 0, velocity is 0. But in this case, distance traveled is not 0. Distance traveled is the total length of this path, the total length of this circle, that is circumference. That means speed is not 0. So this is the best example to show that speed is not 0, but velocity is 0, because the body returns back to its initial position. This much.